Hello friends, welcome back. Today I am doing, I believe it's look number 8 with the Wet n Wild Always Naked palette, and this is my final look using this eyeshadow palette. If you haven't seen the other looks I have done, or if you're interested in watching those, I'll have the playlist linked above in the cards and also down below in the description box. But I just wanted to use that glitter shade today, and I thought that this look would be absolutely perfect for the holidays. And I know that that is officially upon us, and yeah, so I thought this would be a perfect look to do. So let's just go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Since I'm using the glitter shade in this palette today, I'm going to be using some shadow shields just to help minimize the glitter fallout on the face. And I'm also going to do my foundation after my eyeshadow today, just to help with like any cleanup. Like if I do happen to get glitter on my face, I can go in with some Scotch tape and get that glitter off. So I'll link below where you can get these shadow shields, but I just got them off of Amazon. So I'm just gonna put them like this. And they have like a little side here where you take that off and then it's sticky on the other. And then I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Milani eyeshadow primer. In the crease, I'm going to use this shade here, blending brush that I got out of an Amazon brush set. So I'll have that linked below. I'm just blending that shade here in the crease and taking it slightly in the upper V here. Next, I'm going to go in with this white shimmery shade, and I'm just using the flat shader brush that also comes in the Amazon brush set. And I'm just going to pack that white shimmery color all over the eyelid before I go in with the glitter. Then I'm going to take a eyeshadow sponge, like a little eyeshadow sponge applicator. Got this off of Amazon, and I'm going to get some of this glittery shade on the sponge. So I just found that like with a sponge, it applies the glitter better than a brush. Or using your finger is really good too with this glitter, but since I don't really want to use my finger to apply it, I'm just going to use this sponge applicator. And if you are worried about glitter fallout, you could go on top of that shadow with the NYX glitter glue to really like stick down the glitter. But I'm not really that worried about it, so I'm okay with a little bit of glitter fallout. But see, look at how beautiful that is over top of the white. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And you can apply just as little or as much glitter as you would like. I'm just kind of going in with like a medium amount. Next, I'm going to go in with this dark brown, and I'm just using the Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm just going to blend a little bit of the shade here in the outer V just to add a little bit more contrast and dimension. But if you wanted it to just be a little like less defined, you could just stop right here. So I'm just kind of like stamping it and just lightly blending. I'm not putting it on the eyelid so much as just like right out here in the outer V. Then I'm just going back with some more of that shade that I first used in the crease and just kind of blending around the edge of everything. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove the shadow shields, trying to be like careful not to like get this glitter on my face because there is some glitter on the shadow shields. I did get like a few specks of glitter, so I will use some Scotch tape to get that off. So you can just take some Scotch tape and just put it right there on top of the glitter like so. And then that helps to like grip some of it off. Okay, I think I got most of the glitter. I'm sure there's still some little specks on my face that I didn't see to get. And it's like with glitter, I love the way that it looks, but you will be like finding just little glitter specks everywhere for like weeks. So I just realized that I had my space heater on. So I just turned that off. So hopefully that wasn't too loud. I went ahead and did my base products like my foundation, concealer, powder, brows off camera. So I'll have listed down below what I used. But let's go back to finishing out the eyes. And first I'm gonna go in with this angled brush from that Amazon brush set. I'm gonna grab this shade and I'm just gonna smudge this here on the lash line, the lower lash line, just to kind of smoke this out. And then I'm also gonna take some of the dark brown and also smudge this down here. I am gonna go in with the highlight shade out of the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette. And I'm just gonna use that as my brow bone highlight and also as my inner corner. If you wanted a matte shade instead of this shimmery one, you could always use that matte cream in the Always Naked palette. Okay, next I'm moving on to the face makeup, and I'm gonna be, or the rest of the face makeup, and I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team face palette. And I know I've been using this a lot lately in my videos, but I have just been obsessed with this palette recently. Like, I just love the bronzer, blush, and highlight in this, in the top row. So, and the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula is my all-time favorite bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in with that and bronze up along my hairline and take a little bit here, like in the hollows of my cheek area. But yeah, I just love everything about this palette. I love the way it smells. I love the way it looks. All the colors in here are just so nice. It's just like the perfect face palette. I just had like a random thought, but I realized while I was doing like my face makeup that this is the week of Thanksgiving, and the day that you guys see this video, it'll be like a couple of days after Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, I've got like a hair on my face. I was petting my cat Peps like right before filming this video. But anyway, yeah, so I totally forgot to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving in last video. So I hope that you all had a great Thanksgiving, all of my US followers, and that you had a great time with like your family and friends. So, and maybe some of you guys are celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend, but yeah, sorry, I totally forgot to mention that. I'm sure I'll make a post on community wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving and on Instagram and everything, but it's like I'm filming my videos like a week ahead, and honestly, I didn't even realize that next week was Thanksgiving until I was looking at the calendar and I was like, oh my gosh, Thanksgiving is next week. Like, this year has flown by so quickly. It's just insane how quick this year has gone. But I'm also going to use the blush out of this palette, this one here, which is in Saucy Mauve. But I promise next week I'll use a different blush and bronzer. I've just been so into this. And it is like a really intense blush, as you can see. So I'm just gonna go back with my sponge to kind of blend that out. But I think this look is gorgeous for the holidays. Like, if you have any holiday parties coming up, this is gonna be such a beautiful look. And then for the highlight, I'm just using the Butter Highlight in Champagne in this palette, which is just becoming one of my very favorite highlights. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. Such a pretty, like, just super intense gold. Okay, and I'm just gonna mist my face, and I'm actually gonna use the L'Oreal 3-Second Setting Mist just because I feel like my products today seem extra glowy, and I don't want to add any more like glowiness to my face products. So, woo! This is one of those products, phew, that when you're spraying it, you really can't breathe. You don't want to breathe that in, but whew. It's like spraying hairspray on your face, but it does really lock on your makeup. And if you have a tendency to get like oily, or if your products are already really dewy and you don't want to add more shine to the look, that's a really great setting spray. I know that some people don't like it because it is basically like spraying hairspray on your face, and it does kind of have a little bit of a strong perfumed scent that sometimes I swear I can smell it for way longer than after when I first spray it. And I'm actually going to go in with some of the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder to just kind of go over my T-zone, because I just feel like I look extra like shiny. So I used the e.l.f. Soft Glam foundation today with like the e.l.f. Halo Glow Press Setting Powder, and that really added so much glow. And I mean, I think it looks really pretty, but I definitely don't like for my T-zone to be super shiny, especially in videos. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and curl up my lashes and apply some mascara. And I'm just using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And to make this look even more holiday and festive, I'm going to pair this with a red lip. And honestly, I kind of forgot about this lip product until I was doing my best of Revlon. And I was looking through my whole makeup collection, pulling all my favorite Revlon products, and I saw this one and remembered how much I loved it. But I wanted to pair it with this eye look today because I think that this, like I said, would be such a gorgeous holiday look. So this is one of the Revlon Color Stay Satin Inks, and this is in the shade 019 My Own Boss. So if you weren't comfortable with wearing such a full-on bright red lip with this, you could totally do a nude, or really any color would go with this eyeshadow look. But I just thought this was perfect to pair the red for just like a classic holiday makeup look or classic Christmas makeup look. So I hope that you guys, let me get up close so you guys can see the makeup, but like how it turned out. But I just love that glitter over top of the white shimmer in this palette. It's so pretty. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my last look with the Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. If you haven't seen the other looks that I've done with this palette, I'll have the playlist linked right over here. But I hope that you all had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope that you all have a great holiday Christmas season, and I will see you all in Tuesday's video. Bye-bye.